is going to be a collab video with my dear friend here on YouTube, Darissa Rain. She actually just changed her YouTube channel name to The Brutally Honest Beauty. So if you guys are not subscribed to my girl, please go subscribe to her. I will leave her linked below. I absolutely love Riri. She just, our friendship has just grown over the past few months, and I love the girl. And if you're not subscribed to her, what are you doing with your life? Because her channel is awesome. I absolutely love her personality. She makes me laugh all the time, but she is the realest the realest of the real girls here on YouTube. So I love her. She does gorgeous looks, and I can't wait to see her look for this video. So today we are going to be doing our January birthstone look, and of course for January the birthstone is Garnet. So we are going to be jumping into our ColourPop So Jaded palettes for this look. We do these looks monthly. If you guys, I'm probably gonna do like a full playlist by the time that all of these looks are done, or I might start creating a playlist for you guys. So if you guys missed any of the other previous looks, you guys can go check those out. So let's go ahead and jump into my palette, my favorite palette, as I'm dropping the box already. So, of course, we have to use this palette because I haven't filmed in a little bit. I'm a little bit tired today, but, that's how it is every single day. So for this look, we're going to jump into some of, like, the reddish tones in this palette. I'm not really going to use Ruby, though. I'm going to try and use the other ones because Ruby I'm going to save for when we do our Ruby looks for that birthstone month. So, which I think is like maybe next month. I'm not really sure. What is next month's birthstone? It might be Amethyst next month. I'm not sure. But yeah, let's worry about this look first. So I feel like this is going to be a little bit more of a challenging look for this because I just feel like there's not too many like reddish tone colors in here. So we'll see what we can come up with. So let me just prime my eyes and then we'll get started. So for the first shade, I'm going to just go into my Precious, and I'm just going to use that to set down my eyeshadow primer because I just primed my eyes with my Smashbox primer like I usually do. And then I just went in with my ColourPop Luxe Lip Oil. If I could speak, let me put this up here so I at least like have it in front of me. And then I'm going to take my Precious and just set my eyes. I like to use like the other shimmers in this palette like over the matte shades in these looks because I don't really get to use them or utilize them more because I want to use like the focus shade for the birthstone when I do like the looks that have those shimmers in them. Like for Peridot, I want to use Peridot on the lid. For Amethyst, I want to use Amethyst on the lid, and etc. So if there's like a matte for some of them, I like using them like on the lid and making them like the main focus and then kind of putting like a different shimmer on top. So that's what I'm going to do today. Okay, so for the crease, I think I'm just going to go in with Royal Jewels right here because I kind of want like kind of a warmer crease. But I don't want anything too pigmented because, again, I kind of want the red to stand out. So I'm just going to go in with that shade first, just as like a base crease shade. Because, again, we're not doing anything too crazy. So I'm just going to use that first. And I'm just going to build up the color. Sorry, I just like sprayed this brush last night so they can get a little bit stiff. So I'm just going to build this up. So how are you guys doing? I haven't filmed like a regular makeup look in a while. The only time I've really been doing looks on camera have just been like during like lives. And I haven't even done a live in a little while. So I haven't really sat down and did like a makeup look for like a couple of weeks now. The last one that I did, I think, was the Melt looks that I did with that palette. So your girl has been a little bit busy. So today I decided to stay home and just, I didn't get everything done that I needed to get done because, that never happens for me. And I have like a few other things I have to do. I was going to clean my room, but it just didn't happen. Honestly, I just wasn't really in the mood to clean today, to be honest. I had other things I had to do. But all I did was go to the mall to run a couple of errands, and then I came home and had lunch. And then I have to set the oven later for dinner, and I have to feed the dogs in like 45 minutes. So that's basically my life at this moment. Okay, so that's all I really want for that. And then I'm going to go into the Garnet shade, which is this shade right here. And I'm going to put that all in my crease. And I'm also going to put it all over my lid, because then we're going to take a shimmer and put that on top. So I'm going to take Garnet, and I'm just going to work that here to define the crease more. I don't know which shade I want to go in with over top. I'm kind of leaning towards Sunstone, because I feel like that one would be really pretty. I haven't used this palette since the last Birthstone look we did with it, which was, I believe, turquoise for December. Was that December's? I like literally lose track of the Birthstones after I actually do the looks. I do remember Peridot, obviously, because that's my birthstone, but other than that, it's kind of a blur, so forgive me for that. Okay, so we're going to take that there, and I like how that looks. I'm just going to take a little bit more in the corners. I love how these shadows blend, man. They just blend so well. And then I'm going to take Garnet again, and I'm going to take it with my finger, and I'm just going to press it onto my lid. I mean, I didn't apply, oh my god, if I could speak. I did not apply a glitter glue at all, because I don't do that for matte shades, obviously, because this doesn't have any shimmer in it. So we're just going to take that and put it all over the lid. I just don't know what I want to use for the shimmer for this, because a Garnet shade honestly isn't really that shimmery, but you guys know I have to add a little bit of sparkle to this, because that's just how I am. So I'm just going to finish up the other eye off camera. So that's that. So now I think I am going to go into the shade Sunstone, and I'm going to press it on pretty lightly just to add a little bit of color and shimmer to the eyes. Yeah, that's like basically what I wanted. I'm not going to add a glitter glue or anything. I'm just going to tap it over just to add a bit of sparkle. And that's all I'm going to do. Like, not anything too crazy. Just very subtle. See how I'm like kind of just tapping it? And then I'm going to do the same on the other eye. I kind of did this similar look to when I did the turquoise look, because turquoise and Garnet are probably like the least sparkly type of birthstones. Like, they really don't have much sparkle in it. They're much more just like a true stone. I want to add any other shade. I think that's good. I think that's exactly what I wanted. I'm going to take a tiny bit of pearl and just kind of go over it with that. Yeah. That's pretty. Wow, pearl is so pigmented. Like, dang. I like almost overpowered that shimmer that I laid down already. Yeah, I like those two together. Yeah, that's pretty. Okay, let me just wipe my fingers, and then we will clean up the crease, and then we will move on to the face. If I could maneuver this without this eyeshadow on my hands. Okay, you guys, so now we're going to move on to the face. I think the eyes are pretty much where I want them to be. Again, I didn't want them to be too crazy. They're kind of like very subtle, like the Birthstone Garnet. So that's basically where we're at right now. So now I'm going to just prime my face. And then I'm going to go in with, I just used my MAC Fix Plus. and then I'm just going to go in with my Pretty Fresh primer. I don't know why I'm going like this. Pretty Fresh hyaluronic acid primer. I'm going to do that off camera. Okay, now I'm going to go in with a couple of newer products that I've purchased because I haven't really used them on camera. I mean, I have used this on camera before. This is a repurchase. So this is the Bare Minerals Stick Foundation. I absolutely love this foundation, you guys. If you want a super hydrating everyday foundation and something like you don't really want to worry about like having to blend out and stuff, I freaking love this foundation. It's worth every penny. It feels amazing on the skin. And if you're looking for a everyday foundation, Darissa, I love this foundation. It might not give you the coverage that you want. I feel like the Bite one might be better for you. But I love this for like regular, everyday, go-to, easy foundation. Like this is your guy. Like I love it. So I actually discovered this because of Kathleen Lights. And after I tried it, I was like, damn, she was right. So I mean, I am using Kathleen Lights palette today. So sometimes when I do like So Jaded looks, I like going in with Kathleen's favorite products because this is my favorite palette, so it's kind of hard to not go in with some of her favorite products when I use this palette. So, but I've been using this like a ton since I repurchased it. It's like the third or fourth time I've used it already, and I'm so glad that I got it again. But it's such an easy foundation. I'm not going anywhere, and it's just an easy foundation just to apply when I'm at home. Because if I wasn't doing a video, I probably wouldn't put on anything. I mean, obviously I would be going to my boyfriend's house, but today I just needed a day to be home. Like, I just needed a day to slow down. Like, you guys, I have been nonstop since quarantine. So that was like, today's the 19th. I've been nonstop since New Year's Eve. I'm like, your girl needs a day. I was like, it's been like 3 weeks of chaos for me. So I'm kind of glad I'm slowing down right now. Okay, and then for the concealer, I'm going to go in with a newer concealer to me. I actually really have been liking this concealer quite a lot. If I can find it, that would be amazing. Of course, I have to find it first. The concealer I'm going in with is the Tarte C Hydro Sealer in the shade Porcelain Sand. I probably will do another Get Ready With Me next week showcasing other new products, but I wanted to use a couple of them in this video. I already used this on a live with Allie, which me and her are hoping to do more lives soon. But this is a really pretty concealer, so I really have been enjoying it so far. It's basically the replacement for the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea concealer that you guys know I absolutely love, and I talk about that concealer a lot. It's one of my favorites. This one has really been impressing me too. It just melts right into the skin. It's very hydrating. I wouldn't say it gives you like very high coverage because, you know, the Rainforest of the Sea one doesn't really either, but I think it's really nice. It meshes into this foundation pretty nicely too. So I really like it. I'm just going to finish blending that out. Okay, and then I'm just going to apply it underneath my eyes. But see how like natural and easy my skin looks? Like it doesn't really look like I'm wearing much foundation at all. It just looks very skin-like. And then this is really nice underneath the eyes as well. This has definitely been impressing me more than the other concealer that I just picked up. And this one is not as, is like $20 less than the one I just picked up. So if that one continues to not really impress me, I might return this one because I am really liking this one. So just for some reason, nothing wants to blend right now. But this concealer blends so nicely underneath the eyes. Oh, it's so nice. And I'm just going to blend it out here too. I'm just going to finish it up off camera. Why am I dropping my sponge? Like, seriously? It's not like I need it anymore, but that just annoys the crap out of me. So, anyway, I went ahead and set my face with my e.l.f. HD powder. Oh my lord. My e.l.f. HD powder and then my Flower Beauty Light Illusion powder all over my face. What else do I use, you guys? Like, I think you should know by now. But, like, seriously, when I set my face with that powder, it really just, like, adds this beautiful, like, layer to the foundation. And it just makes my skin look so nice. So, I'm just going to spray with my Pretty Fresh spray, like my favorite spray. Right now, I just love it so much. Okay, so then for the lower lash line, I'm going to keep it real simple. I'm just going to go in with the shade Garnet, and we're just going to smudge that underneath the eye. So I kind of learned a little trick that I kind of want to try. So I finally started watching Xenia, and her channel name is The Adventures of Xenia. And I saw her use this brush, and what she did is she kind of like did this and like smudged it underneath her eyes. Like she flattens the brush and then uses that to smudge underneath the eye. So I kind of want to try it. I think it's the same brush that she has, which is the Luxie Beauty crease brush. So I'm going to try that. So I'm just going to coat it just a tiny bit. Don't want it to be too much. And then I'm going to flatten this and kind of just smudge it underneath the eyes. I don't know if that works for me. I am so picky about underneath the eyes. I'm just going to go in with my, because it's kind of making the concealer crease a little bit. So I'm just going to go in with my usual brush. But I wanted to try something new, but I think that this is a little bit better. Just for me, just personal preference. But I can't believe I hadn't started watching Xenia sooner, because like everybody talks to me about her, like Debbie and Riri, and I'm like, I need to check her out. And I watched a couple of her videos and I was on one of her lives, and she's just so amazing. Like her energy like inspires me. She's so funny, you guys. Wow, my fine lines are not playing today. I feel like it's already settled, and it usually doesn't do that. So that's a little weird. Yeah, so because since, you know, we're doing Garnet, I wanted it to be pretty red underneath the eyes. Every time I wear red, though, some people are like, your eyes look bloodshot, and I'm like, okay, whatever. I'm like, I'm still gonna wear it. I don't care. I love how red looks underneath the eyes. Okay, and then for the inner corners, I am going to go into Pearl again, just because it's my fave. And I like kind of gold myself to possibly use this up at some point, or like hit pan on it. So I have to use it more. And it's just the most gorgeous like inner corner shade. And that's pretty much it for the eyes, you guys. Not a very involved look. Yeah. Okay, so now we're going to grab eyeliner and mascara. I do want to add one more thing. I want to deepen up the outer corners a little bit. So I'm going to take the shade Jasper, which is this really beautiful, like, chocolatey brown. Actually, maybe I'll take Stoned, because I kind of want it to be a little bit more cool toned on the outer corners. So I'm going to take Stoned. Or I could take both. And I'm just going to just apply that on the outer corners. Okay, hopefully that will show up. Hopefully this doesn't ruin it. I don't know. I feel like my outer corner shades lately have just been ruining my looks. I have like a piece of hair here that's driving me nuts. All right, Caitlin, can you just like get it off and move on with your life? Oh my God. I actually really like how this looks. I just want to Oh my god, that Jasper shade is so pigmented that like when I dip into stone, it's like really pigmented. Okay, so let me apply it on this side as well because I like how it looks. Let me not got eyeshadow absolutely everywhere. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is just kind of connect them a little bit more. So I'm going to go in with the red again, just to connect the brown, because we just applied, you know, and then I'm going, because like I feel like the shimmer and the matte isn't really mixing the way I want it to right now, so I kind of went over it with the matte to make it a little bit easier to blend, and I think that's helping. Yeah, that's better. And then I'm just going to go over that with Sunstone right there, because then we don't lose the shimmer. I think I'm just going to keep the lid Sunstone because that's the shade I really wanted it to be. I didn't really want Pearl there. I feel like Pearl kind of overpowered it too much. All right, and I think that is how I want it. Okay, so since we're doing like red inspired makeup for Garnet, I'm going to go in with the ColourPop Cream Gel Liner in the shade Sistas because this is like the only red liner I have and I really like it. So, wow, that already popped out. That's not very good. So we're going to go in with that. And this is a pretty metallic red. So I think it'll be pretty with this. But I did hear from another friend of mine on YouTube, Kimberly L, or I actually saw when she hauled this that like it did pop out of the tube. So I just saw it kind of popped out when I opened it before. So hopefully that doesn't happen in the future. So yeah. That's why I'm not too into their eyeliners and their lip liners. I mean, I do like the formula, like the newer formula of this. And I really like the lip liner formula. But the thing I can't stand about the lip liners that no one seems to talk about is that the caps pop off so easily. Like ColourPop needs to change the caps of those because they come off all the time in my purse. It's like really annoying. Okay, so I like how that looks. And now we're just going to do mascara. So I'm just going to go into the Kiko Milano mascara. I used this yesterday and I'm kind of into this mascara now. I didn't think I was going to love it because after like the first few times I tried it, I was like, it's nothing special. But now I like really like how it separates my lashes. I guess I just had to get into it more because I thought when I first tried it, I thought it was just really dry, but now I really like it. I just really like the shape of the wand. I like how it grabs onto the lashes, so I have been enjoying this one. I should have used the new mascara that I have, but you know what? We're already here. And I'm not going to do lash primer today because I'm not going anywhere. I can't believe it's 5 o'clock already, and I did not get any cleaning done today. Because after I went to the mall, I had to eat lunch. Because after I went to the mall, I was on the phone with my coworker, and then things were happening. So I always end up having the day get away from me, even though I was home today. And there was other things I had to do. I had to call my eye doctor. I had to call my dentist. I didn't do any of that. Why? I don't know. I hate calling doctors. I just hate it. I know a lot of people don't like it either, but I just friggin' hate doing it. It's like the worst. But I have to make a dentist appointment for next week, and then the eye doctor I have to call about a bill that they keep on charging me for. So yeah, it's fun being an adult life. And then I'm just going to coat my lashes with my Lash Discovery. I don't know why I'm doing everything on camera. And then for bronzer, I'm going to go into my Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer just because I'm trying to use this guy up. So I try to use it any chance that I get. So I'm going to just take my bronzing brush. I actually really like how these eyes turned out. Look, they turned out very smoky and pretty. I like them. So we're just going to go in with that. Can't wait to see Desi's look. I know that she filmed today too. I'm not sure if she filmed yet, but I'm excited to see her look. So I'm just going to bronze up my skin with this. And then I have the perfect blush to use because it's named Garnet. And I've been kind of really into this blush palette like a ton this past month. So, and it's a very highly underrated palette. So I know that like Jouer is such a hyped up brand and like a lot of YouTubers like rave about them. But I never really thought like their past products that I tried from them were that impressive. But for some reason this palette gets such like underwhelming reviews. And I'm like, I love this palette. I actually love this blush palette. So this is the Jouer Rose Cut Gems palette. This is such a beautiful palette. I love it. I think that the shades in here are such a beautiful, like, unique array of shades. Like, of course, like, we have, like, a typical nude and a typical peach, but I feel like this works for a number of skin tones because I feel like these three shades work really well with dark skin tones, and then these three shades work for, like, light to medium skin tones, but I wear these shades, too. So I've been dipping into this blush palette a lot the past month. And during the holiday season last month, I just really love it. So I'm going to go into the shade Garnet because, hello, we're doing a Garnet look. So I was like, I have to use this blush. And this is a beautiful blush. Like, it does look intimidating because it's like a dark, like, burgundy shade. But I love it. It's such a pretty shade on the face. So I just literally dip into it once and it basically coats my whole cheek. Like, you really don't have to put that much effort into blending these out because they blend out so well. If I could speak, that'd be amazing. Like, and then I just dip into it again and then just go on the other side. And it's just a really, really nice palette. I'm just going to dip into it just one more time and tap it off. But, like, it just is so nice and, like, glides onto the skin so easily. I don't understand why this got such hate. I'm like, this is a great palette. I like this way more than their blush duos that get like so much hype. I'm like, I think that the blushes in here are better than those blush duos because I have one of them and I don't love it as much as this. So, little rant over, but I just wanted to say this is a great palette. So, if you were thinking about a good blush palette, I would highly recommend this. I think that this is the best like cheek products that I have from Jouer. Okay, and then of course another product I've just been obsessed with, and I feel like this will be a good highlight to go in with because again, I don't want anything too sparkly for this look because again, Garnet's not a very sparkly gemstone, so we're gonna birthstone, I guess they're called gemstones. So I'm gonna go into my Nabla highlighter in the shade Ozone, and I'm just going to apply this. It's just such a gorgeous, gorgeous highlighter. Like, I've used this constantly since I got it, and it's just so beautiful. I love this way more than the newer Clinique highlighter that I got, which I will, like, haul very soon. But I'm not sure if I'm going to keep it, honestly. I think that this one's way better. This kind of accomplishes what I wanted the Clinique one to be, is that it's just... it's beautiful. It's so beautiful, but it's also like something that I think a lot of people would like because it's intense, but it's not like blinding, but it has this gorgeous glass like finish to it, and it's so beautiful. I feel like a lot of people would like this. So I love this highlighter. I think it's stunning. So, oh my God, it's so freaking pretty. And you don't even have to spray it. So I've been using this a lot and I love it. Okay, and now we're just going to figure out a lippy real quick. I'm just going to spray my face. and then we'll just figure out the lips. Okay, and then for the lips, we're just going to keep it pretty simple. I'm going to go into the ColourPop Lippy Pencil in the shade Minuteman. I basically use this one like every day. It's like one of my go-tos now. It's such a beautiful like warm tone nude color. I'm just going to use that. I'm also going to fill in the whole lips with it. Okay, and then for the lips, we're going to fill them in with my new Fenty Beauty Slip Shine lipstick, and this one's in the shade Makeout Break, and this is a really pretty like warm toned nude shade, but it's really pretty on the lips. And that's pretty much it, you guys. Okay, you guys, so this is the finished look. Here are the eyes, the cheeks, and the lips. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys think I did the Birthstone justice. Again, I wanted to keep it pretty matte for most of it. Added just a slight bit of shimmer. This is honestly the only palette that I've been doing this with because I really like these more. I mean, I think it looks really pretty with like the subtle shimmer on the lid. I mean, usually on an everyday basis, I go for like straight up shimmer. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Again, please go check out Riri's video, and I can't wait to see her look. I'm super excited to see what she comes up with. She always blows me away with the way that she creates these looks and every look that she does in general. I think that she's so much more creative than I am sometimes, but yeah, I mean, I really stepped out of my comfort zone last year for Halloween. So, like, this year I'm probably going to be doing, like, more toned down looks for now. But we'll see. So, yeah, I hope you guys have been enjoying this series. I couldn't wait to do the look for this month. This month has just kind of been crazy for me. And January is actually my sister's birthstone month. My brother was Topaz in November. And my boyfriend is actually March, and so is my mom. And then my dad is April, and then I'm August. So, so yeah, that's pretty much it. I love you guys. Please like and subscribe. Follow me on my Instagram, CPW819. But yeah, March, I have a lot of birthdays. I have my mom, I have my boyfriend, I have my boyfriend's sister, and we also have my boyfriend's best friend. It's like crazy. So yeah, I love you guys. Bye.